me.
Hey, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, huh? Oh, crap!
Randy, off the internet.
No, come on, leave me alone.
No, mister, it's time for night-night.
All the meals are served there.
Dumb shit, douchebag! And it means a lot that you're standing here apologizing with your dad and lovely mother. Fat Jew bitch!
Oh, thank you, Eric.
For over 2 decades, South Park proudly hit the reset button and called it tradition. But now in season 27, it's suddenly obsessed with AI deepfakes and the terrifying idea that actions might actually have consequences. Well, that's a bold move for a show that used to treat death, disaster, and reality like optional side quests. Every South Park episode was its own little universe. Chaos reigned, and nothing ever truly stuck. You could blow up the town, kill Kenny, cancel half the cast, and by next week, everything was magically back to normal. The beauty of South Park was in that cycle: absurd, fast, unapologetic, and completely detached from consequence. But in season 27, those rules are gone. It's like Trey Parker and Matt Stone finally decided to torch their own playbook, rebuild from the ashes, and turn South Park into something entirely different. It's darker, more reflective, and weirdly self-aware.
Where are you going?
It's okay, Sharon. I'm just gonna do some ketamine and fuck around with the government a little. See ya!
Classic South Park lived by a simple creative code that made it unpredictable. Every story reset after 22 minutes of madness. The kids never aged. Adults never learned. And even death was just a running gag. It was a cartoon purgatory of perfect anarchy where logic didn't apply. That worked because the show thrived on chaos. The writers could skewer politics, pop culture, religion, celebrities, everything, and then move on like it never happened. Whether it was aliens probing Cartman in the first episode...
Oh, did they give you an anal probe?
Ah, what's an anal probe?
That's when they put this big metal hoopajou up your butt.
Whoa, they gave you an anal probe, Cartman? No!
Or the epic insanity of Imagination Land. South Park had a rhythm. Destroy everything, laugh, and start fresh next week. That freedom made it bulletproof. No continuity meant no baggage. You could make the wildest joke possible without worrying about how it fit into the larger story.
Hey, wake up, stupid! Come on, wake up, kid!
No, wait! I was back home in bed!
No, you passed out and peed your pants!
Look! The evil of Imagination Land is coming out!
There's also this strange self-awareness running through everything. It's like Trey and Matt are sitting beside us whispering, "Yeah, we know how weird this is." The jokes about themselves, the meta references, the moments where characters almost break the fourth wall, none of it's accidental. The show is commenting on its own existence, and that's both hilarious and unsettling. When the creators start mocking their own satire, you know something fundamental has shifted. South Park has always been self-referential, but this season turns that mirror inward harder than ever before. It's the show that mocked the world, now mocking the way it mocks the world.
And be like those Silicon Valley elites? We gotta take these. It's called microdosing. It bolsters our focus and creativity.
What's in it?
It's...
What makes that meta shift fascinating is how it connects to the creators' real frustrations. Trey Parker and Matt Stone have been open about feeling boxed in by outrage culture. Their whole philosophy was that no one is safe from a joke, that humor loses its power the second you start protecting certain subjects. But in an era where almost everything sparks backlash, the kind of comedy they pioneered has become a minefield. Season 27 feels like their way of addressing that directly. It's less about picking sides and more about dissecting the absurdity of trying to be offensive in a world permanently offended. The satire isn't gone. It's been redirected.
Oh, that's great.
Tally, listen to me. I've got it. I've totally got it.
It's really great that you've got it, and it's amazing that you're being positive.
Is that ChatGPT?
You can feel that tension in the writing, this sense that they're questioning whether their own formula still works. The show once ran on pure instinct. Take the biggest controversy of the week, exaggerate it, and roast everyone equally. Now it feels like the show is debating itself. Is South Park still allowed to go there? Can anything still shock people? Instead of dodging those questions, Trey and Matt turn them into punchlines. Characters openly talk about being trapped in cycles of cancellation, audience expectations, and nostalgia. It's as if the creators are using their own characters to vent about the impossible standards of modern comedy.
I used ChatGPT last night, and she helped me figure out a way to make the farm totally profitable.
Really?
Yes! And all we need is me, you, ChatGPT, and one Mexican.
And somehow, that self-criticism doesn't make the show weaker, it makes it sharper. When South Park mocks cancel culture, it's not just taking easy shots at social media outrage. It's exploring the creative paralysis that comes with it. The meta-commentary becomes a survival mechanism. It's South Park processing its own identity crisis in real time. Think back to episodes like Free Hat, It Hits the Fan, or Cartoon Wars. Those episodes played with censorship and creative freedom, but they still lived inside the old reset system. Now the same themes are back, but the tone is heavier, almost existential. The difference is that season 27 doesn't reset, it lingers. The discomfort stays. That's what makes this version of the show feel so different, like it's finally aware of the passage of time.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to let you all know that I think maybe I'm gonna get killed or arrested, so I'm hiding out in this motel room. Be sure to like and subscribe, it really helps the channel out.
Dude, will you stop making videos?
This shift might sound strange for a show famous for never growing up, but it actually makes perfect sense. South Park has always reflected its era, and right now we're in a time where nothing truly disappears. News cycles repeat, outrage loops endlessly, and everyone online remembers everything. In a way, continuity is the most accurate satire of all. The show adapting to that reality is less about breaking its own rules and more about holding a mirror to ours. Trey and Matt aren't just evolving the show for novelty, they're showing what happens when chaos gets trapped in its own history.
I'm thinking of starting a business where I turn French fries into salad.
Honestly, I think that's a pretty creative culinary twist.
The humor, too, feels different. It's slower, more deliberate, and less about immediate shock. There's still plenty of absurdity. It wouldn't be South Park without that. But now it builds towards something larger. The ongoing story arcs allow the writers to explore ideas in depth rather than burning through them in a single week. You see emotional payoffs that would have been unthinkable a decade ago. Characters express real frustration and confusion. And instead of killing Kenny for a punchline, the show now uses repetition to highlight the absurdity of its own past. It's like watching the creators admit, yeah, we've done this joke 1,000 times, but maybe now we want to know why.
Did this thing, South Park's Coming Back to Sign, it showed a whole bunch of clips. We made it all up just for the promo. And everybody was like, everyone was going, oh man, those.
Season 27 also broadens its targets. The satire isn't confined to one theme per episode anymore. Instead, it blends politics, technology, religion, and pop culture into one ongoing timeline. AI overlaps with addiction, social commentary overlaps with literal demons, everything feels part of the same messy, connected universe. And yet, through all that complexity, it still manages to stay funny. The laughs now come with a side of introspection. You laugh, but then you catch yourself thinking, wait, are they talking about me? That's the brilliance of this season. It's no longer just entertainment. It's self-analysis disguised as absurdity.
Well, Shelley, we need to talk about your future. You see, there's very few people at the top these days. AI can do everything better than we can, except for stuff that requires arms.
At its core, this transformation isn't about South Park softening or losing its bite. If anything, it's the boldest thing the show's done in years. Most long-running series either stagnate or self-destruct. South Park has chosen a third path: self-reinvention through self-destruction. By breaking its own rules, it's proving those rules never actually defined it. The chaos was always a tool, not the essence. What made South Park great wasn't the lack of continuity or the endless reset button, it was the fearless honesty behind it. Season 27 just channels that honesty differently. Instead of saying nothing matters, it's saying everything we did mattered more than we thought.
Up your ass! No! Shut up, Dodo!
Well, I got to get to the cafeteria. You children watch that fat boy now. He could be under alien control.
We told you they were real, Cartman. Sorry to hear about your ass. God damn it, they didn't do anything to my ass. It was just a dream.
That's why this season feels so alive. You can tell Trey and Matt aren't just running on autopilot. They're experimenting, playing, and even questioning their own legacy. The tone might be more cynical, but the creativity is sharper than ever. It's like watching two veterans of satire rediscover what made them fall in love with chaos in the first place. The town of South Park might look the same, but the soul of the show has shifted. And for once, it's okay that it doesn't snap back.
Okay, let's see. Oh my god! Okay, let's start the ritual.
Well, the show built its empire on eternal nonsense, and now it's dismantling that promise piece by piece on purpose. And that's exactly what keeps it alive. Do you think South Park has evolved for the better, or lost what made it great in the first place?